There are 2 Abyss Gears to augment each element for imbued attacks in Crimson Desert. This guide covers how to get and use the 2 unique Abyss Gears for augmenting attacks imbued with lightning, those being Orbs of Lightning and Stormfang. Let's start with the easier of the 2 to get, Orbs of Lightning. After completing the main questline through to the end of Chapter 7, Homecoming, where we liberate the city of Pailune, we can go find the back alley merchant near the southern fishing docks. This merchant will sell the Lightning Orbs Abyss Gear to us for around 40 silver coins. The next Imbue Lightning Abyss Gear, Stormfang, takes a lot more legwork to unlock, but there are also tons of other great rewards that can be earned along the way. The only way that I know of getting it is to complete the Hernandian Parish of Solumen questline, but this also requires completing nearly every other faction quest in Hernand, so I'll give a short summary of the order in which these quests are completed and unlocked. It starts with the House Roberts questline, then switches between the questlines of House Circus and Alfonso. After that, the questline for the Velua Fisherman's Guild and first 4 quests of the Parish questline should become available. This is then followed by multiple new quests becoming available for House Celeste, concluding in the Legendary Wolf quest, and I actually have a separate guide video for completing that quest if it's giving you trouble in particular. Once that has been completed, the questline for Beggar's Alliance, then House Grace, and Kuranzo Troll Alliance will become available in that sequence of completion. Now at some point, a new NPC will appear outside of Lioncrest Manor with the quest for Legendary Animals or Legendary Hunter. Because of that, I recommend checking back near the manor on occasion while working your way through the other Hernand faction quests. The Legendary Animals quest relies heavily on the mechanic of gifting NPCs items that they like in order to raise trust and gain new information from them. After completing the Legendary Animals questline and fast traveling, a new quest from the Hernandian Parish, Mysterious Arrow, will automatically be added to our journal. We can then go to the designated location that is south of Hernand Highlands to find said arrow and read the attached note. This will lead us southeast to a ruined chapel where Sislek the Insatiable must be defeated. Doing so, along with liberating the chapel, will get us multiple rewards, including the gold branch plate crown. The Stormfang Abyss Gear is embedded into the crown. Now let's talk about how to use and get the most out of these 2 Abyss Gears. First, we should head to any of the several witches in the game that can extract and embed Abyss Gears. We can have her extract the gears from any pieces of armor that they might be embedded in. Next, I recommend embedding both gears into a single pair of gloves or boots. The reason why I like doing it this way is that we then have a dedicated piece of gear that we can switch to for when we want to use attacks imbued with lightning. I also have a dedicated pair of gloves for when I want to use ice imbued attacks and a pair of gloves for when I want to use fire imbued attacks. It takes a bit of practice to get fast at, but we can then switch to whichever element we want to use and the corresponding pair of gloves, all from quick menus. This makes switching between our different elemental damage types a smoother and quicker process. Now, being able to do all of this depends on 2 things. First, we need to unlock the skill that corresponds to the Imbue Element Abyss Gears that we are using. In the case of Lightning, that is Lightning Surge, and it requires completing several Abyss Island puzzles to unlock. Second, we need to then use a skill point to unlock at least one level of the Imbue Element skill in the red skill tree. This allows us to perform specific button inputs to imbue other skills, such as turning slash with our active element. It's those elemental imbued attacks that are then augmented by the Abyss Gears we unlocked in this video. I have separate dedicated guides on how to unlock each of the core elemental skills over on my channel, and will link the Lightning Surge one near the bottom of this video's description. If you have any questions on what was covered in this guide, you can reach out to me in the comments where I'll do my best to help. If you want to see more great content, you can head over to my channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing. You're helping me feed my cat, her name's Marshmallow. Have a great day. If you're here today, have a great Wednesday, and as always, thanks for watching.